And here is the week in 5. Welcome to the week in 5 minutes. From surgeries gone wrong to artists bragging on who has got better talent, here is another interesting episode of the week in 5 minutes. Since the release of his Yellow album, Nigerian singer Brymo has kept busy replying tweets from fans and trolls on Twitter. During the week, he decided to put his bragging rights to good use. When told by a Twitter user that, quote, none of the singer's music in the last 5 years would make as much wave as Burna Boy's African Giants album, Wizkid's Soundman EP, and Davido's singles Blow My Mind and Risky, Brymo responded in one sentence, who were those? This sparked heated conversations on the Bird app, but it's obvious Brymo isn't bothered if these conversations go south. But we're here to see how it all pans out. Singer Britney Spears seems to have gotten over the breakup with former singer and ex Justin Timberlake. The former chart-topping songstress, who says she's bored due to the lockdown, took to Instagram this week to give props to her former man when she danced along to JT's track Filthy from his last album Man of the Wood. Britney dropped a comment that got tongues wagging. Quote, I know we had one of the world's biggest breakups 20 years ago, but hey, the man is a genius. Great song, JT. Quote, and to everyone's amazement, the Cry Me a River crooner fired back with some emojis to appreciate his ex-lover. Think a romance is brewing? Nah, we don't think so. Rapper Cardi B and former US presidential candidate Senator Bernie Sanders melted hearts on Tuesday when the impressionable duo engaged live on Instagram. During the chat, an excited Cardi B, who has been a Sanders, could not contain her emotions all through the live session with her beloved Uncle Bernie. From bantering about nails to healthcare to Joe Biden, Cardi B didn't hold back as usual when she expressed how upset she was when she heard that Sanders had dropped out of the running of the presidency. Trust Cardi to seize every opportunity to unload on President Donald Trump. Though she didn't mention his name, she never failed to call out 45 at every opportunity she got. That was the second time Cardi B, who has over 60 million followers on Instagram, will be interviewing the senator. It was nice and refreshing to watch the two very animated characters. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has sealed the Lagos clinic of Med Contours. The closure is coming on the heels of an alleged botched surgery on Twitter last week by a Twitter user known as Omoti. In a video shared online, Omoti encouraged women to love their bodies and urged women who insist on undergoing plastic surgery to avoid Med Contour. The FCCPC stated, in furtherance of an open investigation on a reasonable suspicion of illegal activities, FCCPC today sealed Med Contour in an abundance of caution and consumer safety pending further inquiry. Meanwhile, the operator of the clinic, Dr. Anu, in her own defense, said Omoti is enraged only because her waist turned out too tiny. Well, we'll be watching to see how this thins out or blows up. Entertainment executive Ubi Franklin got in the eye of the storm with another of his baby mama calling him out this week. While we're still trying to forget the spat with ex-Big Brother housemate Thatcher some few days ago, his third baby mama in South Africa threw him in the spotlight again when she alleged Ubi has been a deadbeat father to the baby they had together. But his fourth baby mama came to his rescue, claiming Ubi sent money to the South African lady for the upkeep of their son Shiloh. This was after Ubi made a spirited attempt to defend himself in an Instagram post where he admitted that even though he has not been physically present, he has never neglected his duty as a father. It's astonishing to see one baby mama standing up against another in defense of their own man, you know. Anyway, Ubi, we think you need to get it together and keep your personal businesses in the closet. Rapper YNW Melly will have to stay behind bars even though it was reported last week that he tested positive for coronavirus. A judge finally ruled on his request, ultimately denying his motion, and ordered the rapper to stay locked up in Broward County Jail. Melly, who has been in prison and awaiting trial for the murder of his friends, has been suffering from coronavirus-related symptoms. However, if Melly does want to get medical treatment in jail, the judge did say that he can speak to the Broward Sheriff's Office for special arrangements. And that's it on the week in 5 minutes. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, and stick with us across other social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, Twitter @GuardianLifeNG.